Yeah, it is the last broadcast. Sparklehorse and Kasabian coming up in a few minutes' time. Backstage with Kasabian, the new album with Sparklehorse. Before all of that, live at home, in Cork that is, at the Opera House, the Frank and Walters.
God gives me everything that I need. All I just have to have is patience. And all I have to do is believe. Coming around, getting stronger every day. Everything comes to the ones who have the faith, who have the faith. Hold on, sisters and brothers, won't you hold on, hold on, hold on. We'll soon be lovers in the time that it takes to turn the tide.
Okay, boys, a renewed interest in happiness. The first in 5.5, 6 years.
Yeah.
Why did you take so long?
It's
a better answer that.
Okay, it's a kind of it's a long story, about 6 years long. But what happened was about 6 years ago we kind of parted ways with Setanta Records,
right.
And for a while then we kind of thought that because you kind of lost your record deal, that it was like you lost your job, and it was, there was no way we were going to be able to release another record again, and we were a bit pissed off and disillusioned. So, like for about a year or two, we were kind of just a bit pissed off, I suppose. And we kind of didn't do anything, as a band. We didn't kind of jam or do anything like that. But in the meantime, I was always kind of writing songs, but I kind of never. I was kind of saying, I'm writing these songs, but if they're not going to be released, it's just hard to kind of motivate yourself. So then our guitarist left. Niall, he left the band about 2 years into that.
Oh, that was a good thing, was it? Losing a record company or a record team, was that a good thing?
It was actually, in hindsight.
At the time, it was terrible. It's a big body blow, But I mean, then we kind of regrouped, and we found Kevin, guitarist. Paul was living in Wicklow at the time. I started practicing with him, and then, we did our wilderness year stint and said, okay, that's enough time in the wilderness years. Let's get back out into the real world.
What happened was, I had met Glenn Hansard. He was in Wicklow Town one day, and he was I think he was house hunting at the time, and I had a chat with him, and he was saying that how they released a record, and they'd done very well with their own record label, and that he kind of planted that seed in my head. He had said to me, I'd said, well, we're a bit quiet, our guitarist has left us. And he kind of planted a seed in my head, and he kind of gave me a bit of hope when he said that, and we kind of realised that you don't really need a record company, because it's cheaper these days now to record an album, because technology has become so advanced.
Yeah.
You don't need a big record company, and to release your record.
Yeah.
So we decided then that we were just going to make our own record, but luck would have it that we met FIFA Records at the time, and they were big fans of ours, like, and they said that they wanted to put an album for us. And
But
it was
like,
just
was
a kind
there a
of
time, regardless of writing
coincidence.
sounds over the last 10 years, you felt, God, you know, maybe it is all over? The heady days, the Top of the Pops and Radiohead supporting you and all those kind of things. Was that like the past and those days are gone?
No, not really. Not for me anyway, because, well, like I think that I always have to write songs. If I don't write songs, I'll crack up. Do you know what I mean? It's something that I have to do. I just feel compelled to express myself at least, you know, a couple of times a month, that I need to write a song or a bit of a song, and just kind of actually, you know, kind of like put into words and thoughts the feeling that I have at any given month or at any given time in my life. I have to kind of put it into just put it into a song.
Fashion crisis in New York. I saw the blind man, he was eating his fork. He said it's what you had to do to be cool. You wish you cutlery instead of your food. What a hippie diddly crazy war. What a hippie diddly crazy war. Well, fashion it moves on and on, while the things we thought had been hardly worn, and I still like my tree fixed wing, but it's in the shadow. Got no sleep on alone. What a hippie diddly crazy one. What a hippie diddly crazy one. What a hippie diddly crazy one.
So what about now then, a renewed interest in happiness? I mean, are you happy with it?
Delighted,
Yeah.
delighted. I think sometimes, you know, it's like like this album, we went into it and, like, you know, the early part of this year, started rehearsing, and like we'd no idea how it was going to go, and it was like, you know, rang Dave Coase. It was
Yeah.
like, would you do a bit of production?
Who was there at the very beginning too.
Exactly, he did the first EP. Like, he came on board, helped us out, and it was just at every stage, it's just like it all clicked into place, and it was just, as it went on, it just got better and better and better. And it's a very hard thing to say yourself, you know, that you're really happy with the record because you think it's brilliant. But I mean, I'd be like a huge fan of the record, even if I wasn't in the
Right,
band.
yeah.
And it's kind of, it's not in our nature to say that, oh, aren't we great? So it feels a bit weird saying it, but genuinely, I'm like ecstatic with the record.